Hey folks, welcome back to Soblue Productions and welcome back to the 6th annual Weapons of Grass Destruction brought to you by Dynamic Disc. We are here at Trace, otherwise known as Warriors Run. I am Dustin Murray, and joining me on the commentary once more is Josh Coghill. How's it going there, man?
Doing good. How you doing today?
Doing great, man. Ready to see some more good disc golf today as we have a little bit of a different card, right? Cam Colglazier, of course, was in the lead, so he remains on the lead card. However, we have a lot of new faces joining us here for hole number 1. And why don't you tell me about the first hole they're going to be attacking here today?
Yeah, on this course, this is one of the holes you want to start off getting your birdie on. There's not a lot of easy holes, so this is going to play as one of the easier ones. It's a low ceiling shot, a lot of forehands, and maybe some even backhand rollers here.
Like we're going to see Cam Colglazier go with the backhand putter shot, trying to keep it underneath that low ceiling, and he accomplishes that and won't get crazy ground action thanks to the slower disc.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Cam. That's a hard backhand shot. Just the ceiling and the slope of the hill pushes that disc away. So you'll see the forehand here. Jared's a little high.
Ooh. Yeah, I thought that was going to catch something, but it actually just slides through, and he actually puts it pretty deep in the basket. That is Jared Neal from Birmingham area. Very well known for his distance and always a very strong player in the Southeast region. As we see our next player up, this is going to be Chad Sherbert, kind of more of a local guy with you, and he unfortunately caught something early.
Yeah, that's normally the outcome whenever you try to push that ceiling. It normally hits and just drops. So
now we got Cole Neal, no relation to Jared Neal, catching something early as well, and so we'll now follow Chad on his approach.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple shot. You'll see a lot of players, if you hit early, hit the ceiling. It's just a pretty simple 100-foot forehand approach. Ooh, sit down. It's pretty much either a 2 or a 3 on this hole, so Chad will be taking the 3 here.
Yeah, I mean, hole 1 kind of plays as one of the easier holes on the course, kind of in the top 5 for scoring, just playing .06 over par. So you don't see too many crazy big numbers on here, but as you said, if you get caught up in that low ceiling, then definitely going to be settling for a par.
Yeah, Jared had a tough look for birdie there. So, an anti-putt, it's never an easy putt to make. So we got Cam. Hopefully he can get the only birdie on the card.
Indeed. Caught the right side. Didn't come out, though. Sticks for him, and so he will indeed get that birdie and keep on marching forward with this lead. Again, one of the favorites coming into this. Always does really well in the Southeast, and also had a 15th place at Worlds this year. And it's just a guy who's always been kind of a gamer, I feel like, in disc golf. Just a lot of natural talent.
Yeah, especially here in the Southeast. Everyone knows who Cam is. He's always finishing in the top. So he's a good player.
Yeah, not able to actively tour as much as he did in his youth, as he, has a family now, owns a very successful business, and, still able to come out here, though, and perform, and opens up well here as we see everyone else kind of leaning on up. Jared Neal still a couple of strokes behind Cam. And now we head into hole number 2.
Yeah, this one's just another one that you kind of want to get early. If you get this one, it's I feel like it's almost a bonus birdie, but it's one you definitely want to try to attack. You have the road out to the right. It's basically just try to keep it under these limbs, catch one skip off the road, and hopefully be somewhere in the circle. But the closer that you get to the basket, this peninsula starts to narrow. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of OB, but Cam certainly has the power. He got it in the first round. Seems like he got caught up on something there. It's like it's had a weird reaction after he let go of the disc, and you can see it's way shorter than what was, from him the first round.
Yeah, it looks like his foot. He had some footing issue here. This tee pad, I remember this tee pad being really slick.
Speaking of plenty of power, Jared Neal is one of the ones that probably has to tone down a bit to make sure he doesn't blow past this thing.
Yeah, this is all arm for Jared. Oh, going
oh! Oh, my goodness, that was almost something special. At the very least, though, a park job. Oh, my goodness.
Nice shot from Jared there. That's exactly how you draw this hole up.
Yeah, beautiful shot. We see Chad up next, hanging that one out way right. Looks like it should fade in time to get on back, maybe take a skip off the road, and indeed it shall. I believe that settled back in.
Yeah, that's going to be close. Typically, you like to keep it a little bit lower, so it scoots more towards the basket instead of in the air. This one's a little bit too high from Cole, I think.
Yeah, safe though, and gets himself, right out there. Maybe like deep circle 2 type of look. Certainly that's what Cam's contending with. It's definitely a far reach for him. If he can get something going though on the jumper. Good line. Oh, just a bit short.
Yeah, nice speed control there from Cam. You can catch a roll on this hole, and I've got some squirrels jumping around.
This is
the
a battle
trees.
going on here, dude. They are going at it. I'm not sure who's winning or losing this fight, but they're keeping it on.
Yeah, buddy. There they go.
I mean, this is a whole different kind of razzing than I've ever seen in disc golf.
Yeah, this is when you just lay it up.
Someone pay off those squirrels, you think? Not sure what currency would be most effective on coaxing squirrels into this type of behavior, but a layup is going to be the ticket there.
Yeah, I would imagine that's got to be kind of hard to make the putt after watching that.
It was entertaining, I will say that. That was almost a very entertaining long bid, I must say.
Yeah, Cole's an aggressive putter. He really doesn't lay up too often, but he's a solid putter, so he doesn't mind these comebackers.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of par cleanups, except for Jared Neal, of course, who absolutely parked it, almost aced it, if we're honest. Very nearly found the basket on his tee. Here he is to come collect his birdie. There it is.
There it is. Yeah, he's getting back that stroke that he lost to Cam on the first hole, so settling in the round nicely.
Now, after a recovery from the Squirrel Olympics, we will see Sherbert go ahead and knock in his par, and Cam here to clean up as well. That's it. Yep. Just a stroke difference now between Jared and Cam.
Yeah, Jared making that one back up pretty quick.
You looking for quality? What if we told you our steaks start with wood? It's cut, it's dried, and then used to fire our one-of-a-kind grills. Our prime cut certified Angus beef steaks would taste just like any other prime cut steak if we didn't do it our way. Seasoned and cooked to perfection. Now that's quality. Cut and dried. Harvey's. A difference you can taste.
All right, folks, and welcome back to the coverage. We're on hole number 3, a R4, just under 600 feet. It's a tough one.
Yeah, this is a very fun shot to throw if you can get the angle right on the disc. You want to throw a big flexing anhyzer. It lands somewhere in this area. If you land in that path that we're crossing over right now, that it plays as a river, so that is an OB stroke if you get unlucky there. But you want to land in the field, pitch up to the basket, take a 3.
Jared Neal up first, leapfrogging Cam on the box, looking for that big Anheuser shot you're talking about. Seems like he got it just the way he wanted it. As long as it settles, it should be good.
Yeah,
Indeed,
this is over. Yeah, so that's pretty much ideal spot. He should have a little jump putt approach. Cam's going to try to follow that up.
Yeah, had a great shot yesterday. It almost went OB in the road, got past it, and again he slips off the tee pad. And no, it's kind of stalling out. Probably going to fade out more than he was hoping for.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit tricky. Oh, get off of the path. No way.
That is a very unfortunate OB from Cam, and you imagine the slip had to play a big role in that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. As Chad, goes inside a little bit. Stay off of the path.
Stay off the path?
No.
Oh, boy. Yeah, just overturn that thing a little bit, and that's tough. And we see Cole up now, and he gets over the top of the trees, and he fights through, but he's going to fade out, and so... Oh, no.
That is not an easy shot from over here. He's going to have to throw a high-level shot here to get close to the basket.
Yeah, everyone really having struggles outside of Jared on this hole so far, but what a scramble.
Yeah, that's going to be circle's edge look, I believe. That's a really nice shot by Cole there.
Is he about to save a bird on this? Or was he considered OB from crossing?
No, he was in bounds. Yeah, only OB is surrounded by
got it.
Sidewalk.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, Cam was all up in it, so this is going to be him throwing 3.
Yeah, this looks like a good shot as long as it settles. A little tester there. That's going to be a tester putt to save bogey.
I think that's a chance to save par. Oh, he's throwing
Yes,
3.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yep, throwing 3. That's
See,
right.
we just flip roles this time. First round, it was me who got it, but we got there in the end. See what Chad Sherbert can do here. A par save for him, it seems like this time.
Yeah, just a little shot on the putt there.
Oh.
Man, that would have been an incredible birdie from back there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, considering where he was at and what kind of approach he hit, I mean, that was a really nasty scramble, but yeah, not going to be able to collect the putt. Meanwhile, Cam saving his par.
Yeah, that's a big putt.
And we see Jared here, a chance to get himself another birdie, and that would be a stroke on Cam, and that would tie things up, actually, I believe, if he were to hit this.
Yeah, after Jared's drive, I'm sure he wants to be a little bit closer, but this is one of those putts that can decide your round. Early in the round, pick up a stroke to get a piece of the lead, and he hits it dead center. So
Got Sherbert coming up here. I believe this actually still might be a par save for him. And he does knock the putt.
yeah, Chad's typically a good putter too.
Everyone
That
just...
is a par.
Yes.
Jared picking up the solo birdie.
Yeah, he had a great tee shot. By far, everyone else kind of had some struggles on the pad. And yeah, that is the tied-up score now between Cam and Jared Neal as we head into hole number 4 here in round number 2. And as we head into this next hole, this is where things get a bit different.
Yeah, this is where your shots, you can't really afford to let them go too far left or right. You got to have pinpoint accuracy on this hole. Typically, the shot is to throw something a little bit flippy, stand it up through this gap right here and land about in this area. Anywhere in this circle area is the landing zone to have an approach to the basket. If you throw too long or too short, it's trouble.
This play is the 3rd most difficult hole on the day at 0.6 over par, so definitely going to be a challenge for our lead card here as we see Jared step up first, and he slips, and that's going to fade out, and actually catches the ceiling, so doesn't even really penetrate before fading out left.
Yeah, he's not going to have any kind of look at the basket there. Expect a pitch out for him.
Cam up next, and he's already had 2 slips today out of the holes that we've played, so hoping to be able to get this one off correctly, and that's looking pretty darn fantastic.
Yep, he just slow down, don't push the left side too far. Yeah, he should have a look at the basket there. That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, he tested the ceiling perfectly and kept it in the fairway as we see a pretty good shot here from Sherbert. As long as it doesn't leak too right, it needs to fade out, and it does get back into the fairway.
Yeah, it's going to be just shy of the landing zone. He'd like to be a little bit further.
See Cole up. Ooh, this looks fantastic as well.
Beat those trees.
And it will, and it slides up, and it nestles right in the center of the fairway. That is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, that's an A1 shot there. He should be able to get to the basket pretty easy. Yep, there's the pitch out from Jared.
And just playing smart golf, realizing that was all he could really do in that situation.
Yep. Chad making the best of what he could with that. He was kind of pinched on his angle.
See Jared going up high. Okay. Trying to do something special here. Oh, and he does.
That works, yeah. When you have that kind of power, you can go over the top of things.
I mean, that's going to be a huge par save for him if he hits that putt.
See, Cole, a backhand here is a tough shot. I would like to see a forehand from him here. Let's see if he can execute this one.
Backhand turnover,
yes,
and there it is. Yeah, we only had 4 birdies on the day, by the way, on this hole, so we'll see if some of these card members can be one of those players doing it. Cam certainly has a chance with that tee shot that he had. Needs to make sure he approaches well.
Yep, keep the disc as straight as possible. Got a little too high. He's going to kick off to the left.
That's 2 rounds in a row he hit that same area on the approach on this hole. If I remember correctly, it was a backhand last time that was a little high. It's the forehand from a knee. Yeah, just had great tee shots both rounds, but unable to capitalize on the approach, unfortunately. And, oh, that was almost nailed.
Yeah, this hill, the camera angle here doesn't show how sloped this hill is, but it's significantly uphill.
Amp full commits to that thing, lays all the way out. Tries to get something going, but we'll have to settle for a par on this hole.
Yeah, let's see if Jared can calm the nerves here. This is a putt for the solo lead here. Yeah, dead center again.
A nice putt there. Save the par. Let's see Cole up now. Try to get a birdie. The rarity this day, and he will be one of the ones doing it. Really nicely played a whole lot of Cole here, as we're going to see the rest start to clean up. And yeah, only 4 birdies on this hole, Cole being one of them, as you just saw, the other 3 being GT, Isaac Mars, and Jeremy Vaughn. So shout out to the rare birdie looks that we saw on this hole. Again, 3rd most difficult on the day.
Yeah, picking up strokes on the field if you can get this one.
So now we head into another par 4, another wooded shot here. It's going to be 424 feet. What are we looking at?
Yep, sharp hyzer off the box. You have to beat this little cluster of trees we're passing by here. Want to land just to the left of them. And then you have just this one little tree on your approach to pass on the forehand shot. Try to get somewhere inside the circle for a birdie look. I feel like this is one that if you're 1,000 rated, you should be having at least a look for a birdie.
Like a pretty good shot out of Cole's hands, as long as it didn't fade too much left, and it stays in the fairway, so I'm sure he'll be pretty okay with that.
Yeah, good shot from Cole.
Oh, good stop.
Yeah, that can be dangerous.
At least he stopped himself, and so now he has a chance to re-go.
Yep, nice smooth through the middle of the gap. Oh, hits the cluster of trees. That's going to put him in a tough spot.
Cam up now and trying to see if he can do the same thing. Going to catch a skip and actually gets through. A little bit left on the fairway, and that might cause some obstruction, but not too shabby.
He should have a little standout. Oh, Chad goes a little bit wide and too straight. Yeah. He's in the fairway, but he's not. That's a very hard shot to get a look for birdie here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of space to cover.
Yeah, it looks like his footing is kind of sloppy as well.
Oh, yeah, it's looking nice and slippery. Just what you want when you're trying to execute a tough scramble.
Yeah, that one's inside early. Going to be tough. It's kind of thick over there.
How many C's would you say? 3? 4 C's? Thick? Never mind.
Yeah. I didn't get that one.
It's okay.
Oh, Jared a little bit fortunate there. I think he pulled that one a little bit, but got a good break and got through all of it.
He'll have a chance to get himself another birdie. Get that hot start going. All with his execution of his approach, and that looks butter.
Yeah, this disc, I actually gave Cole that disc about 2 weeks ago, and he has just been throwing it really, really nice.
I'm sure he thanks you.
There. See, Cam.
Oh!
Oof. Sit down.
Oh, no. I think he'll work from that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Gives him a chance. So Chad didn't get in as far as I thought he got in.
Yeah, he's able to step back out to the fairway, basically, so still has some hope at coming up with something here. And yeah, well done.
Nice. Yep, nice patent pending shot. That's a difficult shot, but he made it look pretty easy.
It is my least favorite shot. I don't know that it's anyone's favorite shot.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Jared can hit his bird. Yes, sir.
Yep, good putt. Jared's hit 3 putts, I think, right at 25, 30 feet. So, putter's feeling good for Jared this round.
Yeah, he's 3 for 5 so far to kick off this round, and right on the heels of Cam. So, doing really well. See Cole knock his down.
Yeah, 2 well-played holes for Cole.
Right, back-to-back birdies for him. As this hole kind of plays in the middle of the pack for the course. 0.34 over par. Right in the middle of the table as far as difficulty on the day. Yeah,
this is one you don't feel bad with a 4. But if you take anything higher than a 4, you're kind of wanting the stroke back.
And good bird there from Cam to stay tied up with Jared Neal on this hole 5 as we head to hole 6. Another R4.
Yep, levee hole. This one, for these players, most of them can throw a hyzer and get to the corner. So the water on the left, it goes straight along the water's edge and then 90 degrees to the left. So they're going to try to beat that corner. And at that point, throw a forehand or soft approach into the front of this basket. It's on a slight slope. If you want to land short, if you go deep in that basket, those pine straws can slide you out over the road.
See Cole up first, and that's a little bit left. It catches some cabbage as well, and I'm not even sure how this ended up. Looks like it went up with the fishes.
In the water. Yeah. Cole, I thought that was looked good out of Cole's hand. Just caught the shrubs on the left-hand side.
And again, we know how much power Jared's capable of. He's just going to bomb one down the center, knowing that he's got plenty of power to push it straight for a while before the fade, and he gets way up there.
Yeah, that's I've never seen anyone get that close to those trees. I don't know if he overshot it, but he should be able to still get a look for birdie.
There's Cam throwing his new disc. New signature series.
Yep, signature series D3.
Yep.
Looks like a good shot as it sits down.
Oof. Is the edge of that disc sticking underneath that rope? Because if it is, he's in.
Yeah, we'll see what the card says on this one.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell from what we saw. That one also kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll be able to tell whenever. So on this one, you also have the option to go where you crossed or the drop zone. So that's why Cole's proceeding to the drop.
Yeah, good call. Good shot there.
Yeah, leaving it a little short. Typically, on this hole, it still gives you the chance to save your par. But with that, the pine straws behind the basket, you see a lot of players laying up short.
And I believe Chad must have also been OB.
Yeah, that's a good shot from Chad there.
Yeah, it's going to par save it. And Cam
looks to be out of bounds. That's where they're going to give him the spot.
Man, it was hard to tell. Like, for me, I thought maybe the edge of his disc might have been sticking out underneath that rope, but no. So he's going to have to pitch up as well to try to save his par, and it looks like he's done exactly what he needs to do to make the best of it.
Yeah, that's surprising. Cam's got pretty good power. I'm surprised he didn't just throw past the corner. But it is what it is. Good shot there from Jared.
Has to be a chance to take a lead for him. Knocking that birdie putt. I was just looking to salvage what they can.
Yeah, Cole's going to be disappointed in that. He's going to take the bogey on the card.
Now, seems like everyone else has a chance to get a par, or in this case, Jared has a chance to get a bird and score here, and that's it.
Yes, sir.
4 through 6.
Yeah, Jared applying some pressure early, starting off. That's pretty much ideal and perfect scoring for this course. If you want to, typically you want to do 3 through 6, with the first 2 or 3 holes being fairly easy. So Jared's putting on a clinic so far.
See Cole tap in his bogey putts. See, this is a par save for Chad, and will be faced with the same opportunity. Gotta make sure they get out of here without losing a stroke.
Yeah, this should be a routine putt for Cam. We'll see. Some of these can get a little tricky, but he's able to knock it in. Jared picking up the solo birdie, which is surprising on this hole. And then Cole with the bogey.
Yep, but now our big par 5, our island hopper. Again, those ledgestone vibes whenever I see this hole, man, and it's definitely a very pretty one. Would you say this is probably like the signature hole of the course?
Yeah, it's gonna be this. This is gonna definitely their signature hole, as you can pretty much lose a tournament on this hole. You see 8s, 9s, 10s on this hole like it's nothing. So goal off the box is just keep it in bounds, throw a 400-foot hyzer to the tree, and then another 400-foot hyzer to the basket. Hopefully take a birdie. This one's, you're feeling really, really good if you birdie this hole.
And you'll see a lot of your bigger arms, as we saw in the first round, take this placement shot forehand off the tee to set up for the big throw on the second shot. And Cam's going to be following Jared, doing that exact same thing, just like he did in the first round. So not too surprised to see this play. Hello?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
yeah, if you check that. Oh, backhand from Chad. It's turning in. I think he should be fine with that. Oof.
Ooh,
I don't know.
we'll have to see. That would be a huge one to have go against him here if it were to be the case. No? Okay.
Okay. He's in bounds. He's really far back. It's going to be hard to throw 2 shots to get to the bucket from here, but it looks like this one's going early left. That's a common mistake here. A lot of people get scared of that water, and it just, for some reason, comes out early.
Yeah, I mean, either challenge the water or you challenge the road. Either way, a lot of danger. We'll see Cole up next. Hanging it out. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's perfect. As long as he doesn't get any kind of crazy skips.
No. That's pretty solid. Now we see Jared Neal up next to get a chance to really unleash, and looking like it's going to get way on up there. But will it skip too much?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's another one. That said, that's your typical mistake on this hole.
Looks so promising. See, Cam hanging one out there to the right. Is it hung out too much? No, looks like it gets back in, and this one stays in. So well done.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, if that's the typical mistake is out left, but if you're gonna make a mistake, it's definitely that one. If you're throwing the hyzer out over the water and it doesn't cross any point in bounds, you're basically only moving up 60, 70 feet.
I didn't quite get the catch where that one landed. But anyway, we see Cole, who, again, has been able to stay safe, put out another one. Also looking quite nice and accurate.
Yep, inbounds is good. So Cole will have a long jump putter pitch up to the basket and take his 5 and move on. That's a 5. There's nothing wrong with a 5 here.
Cam still a chance to make a big play here as he's going to hang that one out.
Looks a little high.
Yeah, it does. It's fading left hard.
Gotta sit out. Oof. Yep.
Is he out of bounds up there, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he crossed over the road there. A little unfortunate. He could have picked up some strokes on with Jared being out of bounds. He definitely could have picked up at least 1 or 2.
Nice recovery there from Jared. Gives him a chance to still get that putt in there and stop the leaking too much. This one's going to hang out over the water, and I don't think this is getting back in time.
It's trying.
It is.
Oh, stay up.
Oh,
Yeah.
my. Well
Yep,
done,
close.
sir.
Close call for Chad, but it's in bounds.
Jumper approach here from Cole. Puts it right under the basket, so that'll do.
No damage. Yeah, tough putt from Cole. Looks like the wind's picking up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Being above the basket and windy, that's a very, very tough putt.
Dangerous combo for sure, as we're trying to see Jared save his par. And he'll be able to do it.
Big putt. Yeah, Jared's putter, it's looking really, really nice this round.
Absolutely. See Cole, a chance to save his par as well coming up. Chad Sherbert here looking to try to just walk out with something himself. There it is.
Yeah. Yep, nice putt from. That's a circle's edge putt. Nice one to fall.
Absolutely. Cam looking to. He walks out of here at worst the bogey. Yeah, but indeed he'll limit the damage.
Yeah, nice putt there. I'm sure it's not the outcome he wanted on this hole with the first 2 shots. But still a lot of holes left, a lot of danger left too. So
Give Jared another stroke on Cam, so taking a 2-stroke lead now as we head into a par 3 at just under 460 feet. It's going to be hole 8, another beautiful water carry hole for our players, and it's just about how much do you want to chew off?
Yep, so the danger on this one is you have OB left. So if you play in the layup shot, it's got to be near the ground. But if you want to get close to the basket, you have these trees over here to the right that you have to push. So like this one's going to end up just left of the basket. It's got to get down. There's OB to the left.
Nestles nicely. Certainly still a distance putt, though, to get the birdie. That's going to be no easy one. That is for sure, as we see Colt up next on the tee. Looking to put himself in play. Hanging that one out nice. It's turning nice, but it's going to fade out a bit earlier than he was probably hoping. So that's also going to be a distance putt for him.
Yeah, typically you have a lot of 45, 50-foot putts at this hole. It just takes a really, really nice shot to push the water so long.
Yeah.
Get inside the circle.
Ooh, Cam just hopping over Cole's disc there. You can tell once again it just seems like he's having constant struggles with the footing a little bit as we see Sherbert hanging one out there. And this is looking nice. It just needs to come back in time. Don't challenge that water too much.
This looks
perfect.
perfect.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. That is perfect. That's a big bounce back after the bogey last hole for him as well to have a chance at bird to cancel it out.
Yep. See if Cam can catch a long one in here. Oh no, it catches a little bit of a roll.
Hole up next. Again, this is also a very long birdie bid for him. And up under the basket, we'll take the par.
Yeah, you got water about 25 feet past the basket, so most of the misses here are going to be low. You're not going to see too many come off the top.
Ooh, nice bid there from Jared. Gonna be a bit low, but you can tell it's kind of a safe bid. Making sure he didn't juice it, that water you're referring to, and so he'll tap out, grab his par. Like our solo birdie chance, it's going to be Chad Sherbert here, as he had an absolutely immaculate drive off the tee.
Yeah, nice bounce back hole for Chad after taking the bogey on the last hole. See if Cam can cash this one for par. Yeah, perfect putt.
And so he'll keep himself in 2.
See if Chad can save the card here.
There you have it. Kind of settling for our card. Lead, 2-stroke lead for Jared maintained as we head into our final hole, the front nine. Another par 3, just under 370. What are we looking at here?
This one's most of the players are going to take the backhand route. The route that the drone's flying through here is the forehand shot. You have to have at least a 400-foot forehand here because it plays slightly uphill at first and then downhill at the backside. But the birdie play is high stalling hyzer. It looks like we may have missed Chad's drive.
Unfortunate. This played as the second easiest hole on the day at .14 strokes under par. Not too many big numbers either. Oh, okay. Well,
Jared almost ringing another one up. Yeah, this one, it just doesn't have too much trouble unless you just absolutely grip lock one out to the right.
Right.
An OB. But that's why the scoring is so. That's why this whole scoring is one of the easiest. Just not enough trouble.
See Cam put out a big hyzer there. Looks like he should have no trouble finding his way up to the circle. Maybe a little shorter circle one, but still got up there a nice ways.
Well, looks like Chad may have hit the first tree.
Good approach though. Definitely should have a great chance at getting that par, as Cam's got a very long birdie bid here.
This would be a nice one to get the wheels turning. Yeah, just unfortunately just stuck on the outside of the circle here on this hole.
This would be big. This would be a chance for Jared to get another stroke, as he certainly had a fantastic tee shot, so he has a great chance at it, as Cole just barely misses out on his putt. That was looking so good. Now he'll have to settle
nice
for par
putt
as
there,
well.
just a little right.
All right, here you go.
I wonder if Jared's thinking about each little stroke, or if he's just not thinking
Oh,
to play.
no.
Oof. Yeah, I think he's thinking about it now.
Man, he has made so many more difficult putts than that throughout this round, and that's a tough one to miss because, again, that would have been another stroke, 3 strokes ahead of Cam. Would have been really building that lead up nicely. I'm sure he's, not happy about that one.
Yeah, with that being one of the closer putts this round, and knowing the caliber player that Cam is, you can't afford to miss those.
And everyone else just kind of tap out.
Yeah, nice par save there from Chad after
Absolutely.
hitting the box or hitting the tree off the box early. Nice par.
Indeed.
Gary cleaning up the par, and Cam shoot as well.
Pretty routine putt here for Cam to get the par out of this. And so, yeah, it'll all remain the same as we finish off the front 9. Again, Jared, a bit of a lead being built up on Cam, and Sherbert and Colin Neal still out there doing what they can. Okay, we appreciate you all tuning in for, again, this 6th annual Weapons of Construction coverage brought to you by Dynamic Disc. I've been Dustin Murray. With me has been Josh Coghill. We're certainly going to be seeing you on the back 9 as well as round 3. So again, appreciate you and catch you on the back 9.